Hello, viewers, going live on May 10th. Waiting to see if anyone finds me while I rearrange my desk here. little bit hoarse today from doing so many personal readings lately. A lot going on. So, hey, Don. Don's over in the UK. Well, good evening to you. Hi, Adeline, Kathleen, Mikhail, Gina, Virginia, Adeline. Hey, John. Hey, Roberta, Connie, and Angela. Yay. Okay, so a lot going on. I had a video that I did and I didn't even upload it because it's like there's just so much going on. I got to go live. So hello to everyone joining now. I'm going to quit saying hello to everybody because it gets boring for those watching the video later. But hello, everyone. I want to look first. The thing that jumped out at me last night, Judge Beryl Howell. Judge Beryl Howell has requested the unredacted Mueller report. She's going to be reviewing a whole bunch of the subpoenas and crap and speeding up all the stuff that the Democrats have been requesting. So let's take a look at Judge Howell. I want to just see how's this going to impact Trump and the Democrats. Ooh, she's going to find out about money. She's going to find out about money in the unredacted. Oh, I love seeing where all you guys are from. I'm not going to call out everybody's where you're all from. Let's take a look at Judge Howell. I think it's Tuesday. Rachel Maddow said last night that she will be reviewing everything and speeding up court hearings, which is fabulous. Things are just chaotic. I have to tell you guys, I'm still feeling Fred Trump's energy around me a little bit. So I have a feeling there might be a Fred Trump video coming up pretty soon. He's been talking to me about his mistakes with his son, about not teaching him that money can buy your way out of anything. He's saying he shouldn't have bought his way out of serving in Vietnam. Hello, everyone that's joining. I'm reading on Judge Beryl Howell. She's reviewing a whole bunch of these subpoenas and court cases and has requested the unredacted Mueller report. Let's take a look. Ooh, there's going to be major illumination. I just feel this like flood of light coming from this. She's going to be illuminating a lot of stuff. And she herself is going to be highly enlightened. You guys know when I do the live streams, I don't angle the camera down because then I can't watch the comments. So I'll hold the cards up. Well, here she is getting ready to investigate, look at all the reports, to look at all the subpoenas, to look at everything that's coming before her. Her challenge is making decisions on all the crap. That's what I'm feeling. Like there's just so much. Her challenge is to get the decisions made on everything. That's okay. We'll give her a couple of days, right, to make all the decisions. She had a plan. She had a plan and she has launched the plan here, crowning the reading. The plan is off the ground. She's going to look at all this stuff. Over here, the spy card in the recent past, she sees all the people that have worked against our country and she looks at them basically as spies. She's getting the answers here in the near future. The hermit, she's going to shine a light on it. She's getting the answers. Here she is. Here she is in all her glory. Judge Beryl Howell. I love her. Oh, she's got a proposal about all these cases. She's got a big proposal about all these cases. She's going to put an end to this cycle of the stuff dragging on and dragging on and dragging on. She's going to put an end to the cycle. And I say she's putting an end to the cycle of this dragging on because she's going into action. She's going to cause everyone else to go into action. And they're going to have to work together. They're going to have to work together. Oh my gosh. Major Arcana. Tower and Judgment. She is going to crack down and judgment. We love her. Surround her with light. All right. So watch for it. I think it's next Tuesday. Watch for it. Let's see. Might take her a couple of days to get through everything, but watch for it. Mueller testifying. Now they've stalled that. Let's take a look at that. I still feel like, yes, he's going to testify. Now, I'm going to ask first with my pendulum, then I'll go to the cards. Somebody accused me of my hand shaking when I do the pendulum. What I want to explain is I anchor my elbow so that I don't move my hand. But when I start saying yes or no, my hand starts swaying when I do that. So when I'm first doing the pendulum, I try really hard to not let my hand swing. So I'm just going to anchor here a second. Will Mueller testify to Congress? That's a yes. I'm trying so hard not to nod my head. That's a yes. So Mueller is going to testify. Now, I'm going to try a little timeline, see if I can get an idea of when he's going to testify since they're stalling on Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday's when I was supposed to read for Linda G, do a personal reading for her. So now I have to contact her and make sure she still wants to go on Wednesday because we were going to cancel because Mueller was going to testify on Wednesday. But now that he's not, let's see when he is. I'm going to look in days. Let's see, today's Friday. So I'm going to, my first card I'm going to lay. When I'm shuffling, I set my intentions. When I look in days or months or weeks, Harold, I'm doing a personal reading for. It's not a reading we're going to be posting to YouTube. I'm doing a personal reading for. I hope maybe somewhere down the road I can talk her into doing a video with me. But I'm doing a personal reading for. So anyway, I'm going to lay in days. When I do that, as I'm shuffling, I'm setting the intention that I'm starting with today, Friday. So all you tarot readers out there. No, Linda's not on now. I was just saying I'm doing a personal reading for next week sometime. She commented on one of my videos and immediately emailed me. She's so funny. I just love her energy. I'm already feeling her energy. So, Mueller, when are you testifying? Oh, interesting. Judge Beryl Howell. I think this is telling me what she's going to be doing on Tuesday is going to affect when he testifies. Interesting. Interesting. She's going to free him up is what I'm feeling. It's what I'm hearing. Friday, he's trying to make plans. Saturday's tied down. I'm laying out even the weekends. We know he won't testify on the weekends, but he's feeling tied down. Feels like on Sunday he's talking to Pelosi again. Monday looks like some success Monday with setting a date. Tuesday's the Hermit, so he's not going to be ready to shine his light yet. Wednesday, new beginnings. new beginnings. I'm trying to get the whole story here. Thursday's waiting. Friday looks like he's working with some old friends, whoever that might be. Saturday, Justice coming in. So I think on Saturday, he'll find out when he's going to be testifying. Sunday, then I'm going into the, let's see, today's the 10th. Hang on, let me get my calendar here. So I'm into Sunday, the 19th. Monday, the 20th, we get good news. It looks like Tuesday, he's moving into action. So that would be Tuesday, the 21st. So I'm going to say by Tuesday, the 21st, he's testifying. Now, sometimes when I look in days, I might be off a day or two, but it looks to me like it'll be Tuesday. It was originally supposed to be on the 15th. So let's see if he testifies around the 21st. Don Jr. The video that I was going to upload, it was hysterical. Actually, I probably should have gone ahead and uploaded it. I was reading on Don Jr. and his testifying to the Senate. The Senate's called him back. What's that guy's name? Richard, I think. And the first card I had out of the deck was the Fool card for Don Jr. And it was really funny because the Fool always shows up for me for Trump. And I heard Fool Jr. It was from Spirit. It was like, oh my gosh. So it was quite funny. But let's take a look at Don Jr. Sorry, Spirit, to be asking you to do another spread on this. I know I just did one earlier. Let's look at him again, see if the same cards come up. Or similar cards. A lot of times when I read on the same thing twice, you know, like if I screw up a video and I have to do it again, I'll get similar cards, but I get the same message. So, Don Jr., will you be testifying to the Senate? Yeah, because there's unfinished work that they walked away from in the Senate. You know, and we're gonna have to read on O'Connell here. Let me write that down. We're gonna read on or McConnell saying it's done, it's over, all that crap you guys have been seeing. Let's look at Don Jr. first. There's unfinished work. It's all over the Mueller report. He lied about his meeting in the Trump Tower. Yeah, here's the Mueller report. First card, here's Mueller. It's in the Mueller report. Interesting, I'm talking about Mueller and the report and pull Mueller out. He claimed he didn't tell his dad, and there's witnesses that know he did. Oh, interesting. Judge Beryl Howell's going to affect that too. That subpoena too. That's his challenge, is Judge Beryl Howell, because Judge Beryl Howell's going to tell him, yeah, you're going to testify. Gotta love it when your first two cards are Mueller crossed by Judge Beryl Howell, right? Oh, poor Don Jr. He's going to have a rough week. Oh, at the root of this. At the root of this, he might as well surrender. This is surrender. Yeah, we're on a roll today. I'm feeling the energy. Yeah, because here in the past, he was the Fool Jr. Came up again. Here in the past, he was foolish. Yeah, we're going to be hearing about it soon. This is crowning the reading. We're going to be hearing soon. As well as Don Jr. is going to be told soon. Oh, he's going to have a rough week. He's just going to have an awful week. They're charging in with the sword of justice. This is Mueller and Judge Beryl Howell. We've got the devil. We've got trying to defend himself, and we've got the tower. They're going to blow him apart. Yeah, the little greedy son with always having propositions about money and who he was in bed with is going to come out. How he affected our stability, our security in our country. Good news for us because they're going to burden the crap out of him. I gotta love it. I'm having a good time today with these. Can you tell? I'm feeling the energy, like the momentum is building. It's really funny because in that channeling with Nixon, he was talking about things are going to start happening more rapidly. So I'm all hyped up because I'm feeling the energy. I should be tired because I've been doing a lot of personal readings today. And I'm all hyped up. I'm like, I got to get on, do a live feed. Okay, so let's just ask Mr. Burr, Senator Burr, are you calling Don Jr. in because you want to give him an out for his lies? Do you want to give him a chance to change his testimony? Or because you don't like what he's done, lying, perjury? So glad you guys can feel it too. It's a really hyped up energy I'm feeling right now. It feels fun. So, Mr. Burr, Senator Burr, why do you want to talk to Don Jr.? After looking at the children in the detention centers, it's good to have something a little more fun to read on. Yeah, Carissa, I get like this sometimes when I'm picking up the energy. I get hyped up. Ooh, it's a hard road. It's a difficult journey for Mr. Burr. It's a difficult journey for Don Jr. too. Trying to get to calmer waters, but it's difficult. Wow, interesting. Ace of Pentacles, first card out. His challenge is the Mueller investigation. This is how Mueller shows up for me from the investigation side. He shows up as the King of Swords when he's moving into action. Hang on a second. I gotta get the whole story here. There's something weird going on. I feel like Burr was bribed to get Junior to testify. The challenge is all the documentation that Mueller has. So if he tries to change his testimony, that becomes a big challenge because it's already documented and witnesses. But Burr had an offer. He had an offer to shift things around, shift it from one hand to the other to try and change the testimony. There's some indecision and confusion about this. I'm feeling it. Indecision and confusion about it because it looks to me like Burr was paid off to get him to testify. Do we have a troll in here? Somebody type the troll's name so I can look for him. Oh, I found him. Never mind. He's gone. So I feel like Burr was paid off. I feel like somebody offered him money, made an offer to him. Because he's showing up over here sort of like a thief trying to get away with it. Here's Don Jr. There's some dirty tricks going on with this. There's some dirty tricks and involving the White House too. Yeah, he's the messenger. There was an agreement made. He's the messenger. Burr's the messenger. You know, Burr himself was called out in the Mueller report, so I don't trust him. You know, he was a back channel to the White House, feeding information that was. It's okay though, because the judicial system and America, I'm feeling here together, back to back. It's okay because we will prevail. So whatever the reason, they're all going to be out in the cold. They're all going to be out in the cold. That includes the GOP. They're all going to be out in the cold. Yeah, this plan they came up with, they're going to be defeated. They're going to be defeated. So they're going to, what I'm feeling is they're going to trip. When he comes in, the Democrats are going to trip up Don Jr. and he's going to make a fool of himself again. Fool Jr. So let's take a look at Mitch McConnell, because Mitch McConnell said it's over, it's done, it's ended. And then Turtle Man, right after he did that, Burr then said, oh no, but we're going to get Don Jr. to come in. So let's take a look at McConnell, how he's feeling about all this. Was he aware they were going to pull Don Jr. back in? There was just so much to read on. When I do a live stream, at least it's automatically loaded the video into YouTube versus when I do a video and have to upload it later. McConnell, were you aware they were going to bring Don Jr. back in to testify? Don Jr. can't keep his story straight, so it won't matter. Sword of truth and power. This card shows up a lot for McConnell. Power play, feeling his power, trying to wield his power. So it's already feeling like he was aware they were going to pull Don Jr. in. What I'm feeling is they were going to pull Don Jr. in to change his testimony to discredit the Mueller report. That's what I'm feeling. Yeah, because Trump told him. Trump told McConnell. His challenge is all the information about the money's coming out. All the stuff about taxes and Trump org and the investigations into the, inaugural fund. They had a plan. McConnell had a plan with Trump. Yep, and plan got off the ground. And Burr, regarding Don Jr. Yeah, an agreement was made. Yeah, here's the government, bring him back in to testify to the Senate. So they were trying to do a dirty trick with it. The White House is behind it over an agreement that was made. I'm asking, how's it going to turn out for them? Yeah, they're going to have to retreat. They're going to wish they hadn't done it because all the information on money that they're waiting on is going to burden them all down with more lawsuits and more information. Illumination is coming. Don Jr. can't keep his story straight. Tower's coming. So it's not going to be good for McConnell. He's going to be pissed. Oh, thank you guys for hitting the like button. Yeah, trade war with China. Let's take a look at that. They'll get Don Jr. in. He's just going to screw up in what he says. Let's take a look at the trade war with China. Yeah, having worked in retail for years and years and years, when I worked in corporate America, I was a buyer, and I also traveled the world sourcing product. I used to go to China quite frequently. This has got to be hurting China as much as us. But you look at people like Walmart, Target, the big retailers, not being able to import without paying all these extra fees is a huge dent in profits. Huge dent in profits. Affects the markup. Is going to cause all the retail prices to go up. So let's just see. Will Trump be successful in negotiating a deal with China? I'm hearing no. I'm hearing no. Burden, uphill battle. Trump's just so happy about all this. He thinks he's like in power and in control. The challenge is to get a decision made. The challenge is to get a decision made, an agreement made. At the root of this, Trump will surrender. He's not a good negotiator. He always surrenders, whatever the other people want. He's not a good negotiator. We know that from all his tax stuff that just leaked out where he's lost over $1 billion, right? It's a difficult journey. It's a difficult journey. Yeah, it feels like China's going to rush in and do something rather swiftly and erratically, like do retaliation. They're going to do battle. Here's Trump sitting on all his money over here. All the big money people are going to get affected. All the big money people are going to get affected because of who Trump's in bed with and stirring up all this trade war stuff. Everything's out of balance. Yeah, it's interesting. There's a little ship back here on the ocean over here. Sorry. Well, there's two actually. Everything is out of balance with the imports. Interesting. What I'm getting is after Mueller's information is all out, after the investigations are done, after everything is finalized, there'll be a stronger relationship. But it's after justice is done, meaning after Trump is gone. That's when they'll negotiate with America again. China's not going to play. China's not going to play. Yeah, not until all the court cases and Nancy Pelosi are done with Trump. They don't want to negotiate with them. The fool being Trump is being sent a message from overseas. They're not going to negotiate with them. It's hurting China too, though. Their economy, they have 1.6 billion people in China. Trust me, I've been there many, many, many times all over China, from north to south. Their factory workers are underpaid. When we're not importing, because we are the bulk of their exports. They ship to all over the world, but we're the bulk of their exports. So when we're suffering in retail, and they can't export, then they have to start laying off factory workers. Their factories, a lot of them get government subsidies to help them. It's a rather corrupt system, as you can imagine, but they get government help, and they're not going to be able to retain. Let me just ask, how is this going to affect China? They can't retain their factory workers. Well, their factory workers don't make a lot of money. They make more now because they raised their minimum wage. They actually set a minimum wage in China when I was there last, but it's nowhere near what people should be making. The thing, I used to catch a lot of flack from friends because I would, I was sourcing product overseas, and some of my friends would say, well, you're taking jobs away from Americans. And I'm like, well, every consumer votes when they go in the store, because I was there at the inception of when everything started shifting from production here to production in China. Every American voted every time they refused to pay a higher price for something made in America. So whether it was sheets, bedding, we used to have a lot of mills here that made sheets and bedding, whatever the product category, tabletop, dinnerware, whatever. If customers refused to pay a higher price, then retailers had no choice but to source for a lower price. So I hope you guys can kind of understand the dynamics a little bit. And then the other thing is, if we had not started buying more product from China when everything started shifting there, 1.6 billion people, there was a lot of poverty when I first went over there. They're now starting to get a middle class coming along. They're kind of in their industrial revolution in China, like what we went through in the early 1900s. There were so many people starving that then had an opportunity to make a little bit of a living. It is slave wages. It's not unlike making $7 an hour here. There's a lot of places still paying less than $10 an hour. We can't even get to 15 in a lot of states. So yeah, slave wages. It's unfortunate. But at the same time, those people here making slave wages, they can't afford to pay for a higher price to have something made in America. If you remember when Walmart first started, their big claim to fame was everything was made in America. And now everything's made in China, Thailand, Vietnam, Indonesia, Malaysia, India, all these places I've traveled to. So just a little retail background on it. I have mixed feelings about it. But at the same time, there was so much poverty in these countries. India had the caste system. It was the have and the have-nots. I would, when I first traveled to India, I would see people bathing from mud puddles in the road from tire ruts on dirt roads. Now they have paved roads. They've got, more apartments and things. And so everybody in the world has to be able to make a little money. You know what I'm saying? Take care of each other to raise the standards of living for everyone. It's really a hard judgment call. But China, how is this going to affect China? There's Emperor Trump sitting on all his money. Not Emperor Trump, King of Pentacles. Oh, it's heartbreaking for them. It's heartbreaking for them. Their challenge is America. Their challenge is America. Yeah, it's like they want to negotiate. They want to negotiate, but it feels, again, here's Nancy Pelosi in the recent past. It feels like they're waiting. They're waiting on Trump to be gone so they can negotiate with somebody that has half a brain. Crowning the reading, there will be new beginnings. There will be new beginnings, but right now they're in heartbreak. It's very emotional for them. It's very emotional for them. But again, there will be an offer. There will be work done on the trade agreements once Mueller's work is done and once they finished all the investigations. Once Trump is out. Yeah, they're waiting for us to be successful. They're waiting for us to be successful in making Trump an offer he doesn't want and getting the devil out. That's what I'm feeling. Yeah, so they're waiting, but they're battle weary because it's already affecting their economy. They're battle weary. Very sad. Very sad. So, it's interesting. One of you mentioned a minute ago, Psychic Violetta. I watch her. I watch, you guys, I don't have to tell you everybody I watch every time, but I watch some of the other readers, and I saw her video this morning as I was having my morning coffee. And her son was asking her a lot of questions about the Freedom Caucus. And I had been meaning to do a reading on the Freedom Caucus because I felt like John Kelly was tied to that too. The Freedom Caucus has connections to that company that John Kelly went to work for that does the detention centers. So I just want to take a look at the Freedom Caucus. What are your intentions with America? They're based out of Washington, D.C. I love how her son works with Violetta. I think they have a really sweet chemistry together. I wish I had somebody to sit and ask me questions so I can just spontaneously, but I need somebody, not in writing, like in chat. I need somebody to verbally maybe do a video with me and ask me questions and see what I get hits on. It's kind of like channeling. Freedom Caucus. What's your intention with America? Well, they've got a bond of somebody they're working with, or they want to affect both the Republicans and the Democrats. Let's see. See if I can get a clearer picture on this. Well, they're busy little bees. They're busy little bees. They don't like what America's offering right now. They don't like what America's offering. It actually feels to me like they're disgusted with the state of things in America. Their challenge is all the thievery, and it feels like their own thievery. Their challenge is all their thievery. So right now they're kind of in waiting for their harvest, waiting for their money, waiting, money. They've got Trump over here in the past that they've been working with. There's illumination crowning the reading from all these investigations. And some of the members of the Freedom Caucus are in the Mueller report. Near future, they're making a new plan. They are working with people on dark money, making proposals. working out all the details, and they're going to get the plan off the ground. And it does feel like dark money. And this plan involves people overseas. This is the merchant waiting on his ship to come back in. It involves bringing in more money from overseas. It's interesting. The moneyed news that's coming out now is going to cause them to have some indecision. So some of their people are going to get caught up in the moneyed news that's getting ready to come out, and that causes them to have a harder road. Yeah, because Mueller's investigation is going to put an end to some of their stunts. And that's good news for us. But it looks like they're going to continue trying to plan. So it involves overseas businesses. They want to grow their money out from overseas businesses that have infiltrated them. Russia, most definitely. Scully, let's take a look at Biden. Going after Biden's son, who died of brain cancer, who served in the military. Giuliani, they're so afraid of Biden. I'm gonna ask first, like, will they be successful at finding any dirt on Biden's son? Somebody tell me what Biden's son's name was. I can't remember. Anybody remember? Bo. That's right, Bo. Thank you, LLC. Bo Biden. Will they find any information on Bo? Well, we have victory card on the bottom here. Let's see. In their minds, victory anyway. Let's see. Yeah. Did Giuliani go overseas? Because I feel like the world card, first card showing up, trying to get information from overseas. The challenge is the Mueller report. So they're doing this to try to also deflect from Mueller, as well as from Biden himself. Here's Bo's death in the past, showing up as literal death. At the root of this is greed and avarice. They want to keep Trump in power. They don't want Joe winning. So it's always money at the bottom, right? It's going to be difficult for them. Battle weary. It's going to be difficult for them. Near future, I've got the Tower. Plan off the ground overseas. Why is there a plan? Why is there a plan? What are they scheming? What are they fabricating about the dead son? They're going to try and tie up his reputation is what I'm getting. There's money behind it. There's money behind it so that Trump can hang on to what he's got. Looks to me like it's going to be unfinished work. They're going to have to walk away from this plan. That tells me that, truth will eventually out. So it tells me they were going to lie. They were just going to make up stuff. They're going to walk away from an unfinished plan, trying to say Bo did something bad. Giuliani. Let's look at Giuliani. Giuliani, he could have kept it clean, when he was mayor in New York, and he cleaned up a lot of the mess in New York. I was living in New York at the time in Manhattan. He could have had a great career, and then he just went off the wall because he got tied in with the mafia and Trump and everybody else. So let's look at Giuliani. What's this plan about? And will you get your comeuppance? Trying to shed light on something else other than Trump is what I'm getting. Giuliani's trying to shed light on something other than baby Trump. He's trying to deflect. Interesting. Giuliani's showing up as the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands for me, she's always creative. She's a good communicator. She's usually open and honest, but I would not consider Giuliani open and honest. But she's usually very good with communications and very creative. So Giuliani's being very creative is what I'm getting. And he's trying to be nurturing because he's showing up as feminine energy. He's trying to be nurturing to Trump. His challenge is his plan. His own plan is his challenge. We have Nancy Pelosi over here in the past breathing down his neck. Trump being all embattled over all the investigations, crowning the reading, America watching. And he's just up to dirty tricks. He's just up to dirty tricks. Good news is he's going to be put in defense mode. He thinks he's climbing to higher ground, but he's in defense mode. He's left defending. He's left defending and battle weary. Oh, people are going to have questions for Giuliani. They're going to have so many questions for him. He's going to be out in the cold and extremely anxious. Yeah, let's find him a nice little padded cell somewhere. That man's crazy. That man is just crazy. So, did I read on McConnell? Yeah, I did read on McConnell that he knew about they were going to pull Don Jr. in. Okay, what have I forgotten that's going on in the news? It's been chaos. It's been so much going on. New York Times, breaking news right now. I'm watching breaking news. I have my TV muted. White House asked McGann to say Trump never obstructed justice, according to the New York Times. Breaking news. Let's just see if McGann's going to tell the truth or if he's going to obfuscate. Is he going to lie, tell the truth, or tell part truths? Yeah, Linda G was getting a hit that she thinks something's going to happen. Oh, that's the other thing I want to look at. It's Iran. Thank you. And Bolton, Pompeo. So let's just ask Don McGann, how's your testifying going to go? Because I do feel like Judge Beryl Howell's going to get his butt in there testifying. He's going to talk about some of the agreements. Hello, anybody new that's been joining? Don McGann. He's going to talk about agreements that were made, who's in bed with who. He knows about things that went on a long time, but he's also feeling nostalgia. His challenge is to work again. His challenge is to ever work again after this. At the base is Nancy Pelosi pulling it. You know, whenever I say Nancy Pelosi, I mean the Democrats, the team in the House. You guys understand that, I'm sure. In the past, there was a plan for him to speak, to testify. He's waiting right now. He's waiting. He's going to talk about Russia. He's going to talk about money laundering and who gave money to who. He's going to talk about the White House. He's going to talk about the dirty tricks. McGann's going to spill the beans. He's going to spill the beans. Yes, what I was saying earlier, Linda G in her video, I watched right before I came on, was talking about that she was getting a hit that there would be blood spilled on foreign soil, Americans' blood spilled. And it felt like this whole mess that's getting stirred up with Iran. So she was asking everyone to pray for our troops. So let's just look at John Bolton. I feel like he's not even talking to Trump. I feel like he's just, he has wanted a war in Iran for years. Just like Bush and Cheney wanted a war with Iraq. It's like they like to stir up problems in the Middle East. Ian, are you being funny? Little Scottish humor, I missed it. Okay, John Bolton. Are you going to be successful at launching something in Iran? He's already sent a ship over, him and Pompeo. Battle card, right on the bottom. Battle card. He's trying to start a battle. So here's Bolton being smug just like Trump, being the smug merchant just like Trump. His challenge is wielding power. His challenge is to show power. Here's the ship he sent over there in the recent past. This is a travel card for me and a vehicle card. That's the ship. Yeah, right now he's laying low for a little bit. In a little bit of a retreat mode. He's waiting. He's waiting. You know who he's waiting on? He's waiting on Mother Russia. He's waiting on Mother Russia. It's been going on a long time. They've had a long friendship. There's money behind it. How can we make money off of war? Secrets, hidden agendas. Yeah, betrayal to our country over who he's in bed with. Betrayal to our country over who he's in bed with. And it's all a smokescreen what he does. He's gaslighting. Trump doesn't care because he's going to make money off of it. He might get hung up on this. Let me ask if he'll be stopped. Pompeo, Bolton, both of them. They both went over and met with Saudi Arabia also. But looks to me like they're trying to work with Russia and Saudi Arabia on this. Will they be stopped? Because technically, I thought you couldn't declare war without approval of Congress. I thought they fixed that to where a president could no longer declare war without approval from Congress. Could be wrong. Will they be stopped? They'll be put in defense mode. Let's see. Trump's basically acting like a dictator. I mean, it's, they're like, he loves authoritarians. Well, he is, he's just a dictator. He's not a president. He hasn't included any of us other voters. Like, he hasn't tried to appeal to anyone outside of his base. He hasn't tried to grow his base. He knows he can't grow it. There's treachery here. The challenge is moving it into action. The challenge is to move it into action. So here's Russia at the base. They've been very happy about this in the past. I almost feel like this is Russia at the base, and what's the prince's name over in Saudi Arabia crowning the reading. That's the energy I'm feeling, like caught in the middle between the two. Near future, they might be blocked, or there's some indecision about moving into action. They might be blocked, and it's because of Trump. All of his devilish deeds, greed and avarice, money laundering information that starts coming out. So, they might get hung up on this. They might get stopped on this. So the quicker we can ask our angels and guides to expose the money corruption, the more hung up they're going to get with their war machine. They're going to get hung up on Trump. They're going to get hung up on Trump because information about the money is going to start coming out. Dark money, who worked with who on dark money. So I just asked the archangels, Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, trumpet all the information about the money, get it out there, help expose it, bring it to light. Archangel Michael, protect our military, and help bring all this information out to light. Another troll. Got rid of Manny. Bye-bye, Manny. He's blocked. Okay, well, I've been reading for about an hour, so I'm going to save my voice because I have some personal readings I have to do tonight, so I got to get my voice going again for those. Thank you guys for joining me today. I think we covered a lot of ground there. Yeah, go back and watch the beginning if you missed it. It was quite fun. I was all energized and hyped up, and I'm feeling it. I think, yeah, I keep lighting candles to the archangels and saying, just bring it to light. Just bring it to light quickly. We need some wins. I feel like we're hitting roadblocks. We need some wins. We need it to come out. And as a collective, if we all just say, expose it. I don't care if it's corruption on the Democratic side or the Republican side. I want all the corruption exposed. But we know where most of it is, right? So yeah, just keep positive, keep your energy positive. Don't let it get you down. It's kind of crazy chaos time right now. We're feeling the effects of those eclipses we had back in January, and it makes it feel really crazy. But I got really charged up today. I was like, there's some good stuff getting ready to happen. It's about to spin that wheel of fortune. Here, just one last thing. I'll do it again. Getting out my pendulum, anchoring my ankle, or elbow, not ankle. Will Trump survive his presidency into 2020? That's a no. Will Trump's presidency end by August 2019? That's a yes. We're in the dog days of summers, as Nixon said. He's going to be gone by the end of summer. Should I do one quick spread on Trump? Let's do one quick spread on Trump. Okay, one less spread. Trump. I don't like to read on him too much because he changes his mind so much. He's hard to predict what he'll do. I feel like he's already, look at this. Has Trump already been made an offer to leave? Has Trump already been made an offer to leave? That's a yes. He's already been made an offer. He just, he's not going to go easy. And he's so unpredictable. Love you guys too. Thanks. Going to do a quick spread on Trump. Let's just see how his summer goes. Let's ask, how does Trump's summer, this summer, 2019, how does it look for him? Gaslighting, smoke screens, causing confusion, delusions. Trump summer 2019. Well, this is interesting. He's actually showing up as the King of Wands for me, which he has never shown up as the King of Wands for me. It's kind of funny because I was just watching Linda G before I went live. The King of Wands is her card for Trump. Maybe that's influencing it, but that's the creative person, the schemer energy, the creative person. His challenge is justice. His challenge is justice. Hey, Sienna. Here he is, the fool at the base, and his foolish base, at the base of the reading, his foolish base and Trump the fool. He's had agreements over here in the past. He's being very smug, crowning the reading. Yeah, so waiting on all the indictments, waiting on all the court cases. Patience too. They're mixing it just right. Trump getting knocked down the size, the spy, and sent into retreat. You know, I tell you guys all the time, I never, oh gosh, we got another troll. Hang on. Troll gun. So I keep seeing Trump in a padded cell, like in a mental institution. I don't see him in an orange jumpsuit. I don't see him in prison. I don't see him in office either. I keep seeing him in a mental institution. Yeah, he's going to be battle weary and defending mode, and he's got a very difficult journey this summer, and he's going to end up tied up and locked up somewhere. But I don't feel jail. It could be jail, but I don't feel jail. I feel like he's going to end up in a mental. My instinct tells me he's going to do like the mafia does. You know, that's what he learned from Roy Cohn. He's going to do like them and claim that he was crazy and try to get off on insanity or something. Yeah, he's going to play dementia to try to get out of all the court cases. So here, I'll ask that real quick. You're probably faster with the pendulum because I have to run. So let's just ask. Will Trump pretend that he's crazy? That's a yes. That's a yes. He'll pretend he's crazy. That's how he's going to try to get out of all his court cases when he starts losing Mar-a-Lago and getting all his money locked up. And he's gonna pretend he's crazy. He's going to pull the mafia stunt. That's what he learned from Roy Cohn, his fixer in the old days. So, yeah, I don't think he is. I don't think he has Alzheimer's. Let me ask. Does Trump have Alzheimer's or dementia? That's a no. That's a no. He's crazy like a fox. So, you know, having lived in New York a long time back in the 80s and 90s, very aware of Trump as I was working up there. Never could stand him. Never could stand to watch him on TV or anything. And of course, you know, in New York, you saw him on the local news as well as the national stuff all the time. I never believed him from the get-go back in the 80s. It's like, the guy's a liar. He's just he believes his lies. He believes his lies. So anyway, thank you guys for joining me this afternoon. Hope you enjoyed that. I will try to do some videos for you. You mothers out there have a wonderful Mother's Day on Sunday. You pet mothers out there also have a wonderful Mother's Day on Sunday. Artie is over here with me celebrating Mother's Day. He's piled up. So mothers, grandmothers, all of you, hope you have a lovely weekend and we'll see you soon. Bye.